Hi, everyone. What we're going to do is draw about 4 or 5 overlapping hands that are going to be going in different directions. And we're going to be using our other hand, the hand that we don't write with, to do this. So I normally don't do tracing in art class, but this is the one project where we're going to be doing some tracing. So what you're going to do first is take your piece of white paper, write your name on the back. You're going to be holding your paper landscape style, so it's going to be more horizontal. And what I would do first is put your hand down comfortably, make it flat, and starting from the edge of your paper, you're going to slowly trace your hand without moving the hand that you don't write with. So see how I'm doing this nice and slow. They shouldn't look like big puffy mitts by the time you get done. Now my hands are bigger than yours, so you're going to have more room for more hands by the end of this project. You'll be able to put about 4 or 5 down. I'm going to just do 4. Now my next hand, I'm going to tilt my paper this way. I'm going to put my hand down, and this time I'm going to position it like this. So I'm going to start with this hand. So I'm going to make sure I get in here, even though these are together. Okay, now I'm going to make sure I go off the page. Always go off the side of the page. Okay, now see where these overlap? You don't want this to be see-through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to erase everything inside where I overlapped. So the hand that I just did is going to be on top of the other hand. So I'm going to erase here, and I'm going to erase here. You want to do that every time you overlap a hand. You want to erase immediately, because if you don't erase and you wait, it's going to get too confusing. So see how they're not invisible anymore? This hand is on top of that hand. Now, let me go over here. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to take the bottom here. I'm going to make sure I do the wrist. And I'm going to hold my hand still. And I'm going to trace again. So we have this now. And then what I'll do is I'll bring that thumb back. Okay, last thing is my final hand. I'm going to have it go through here. And let's see, what's a good position? Maybe I'll do this. Okay, this is going to be a lot of overlapping. So I have to make sure that once I overlap, I'm going to erase inside. Anything that's inside this hand that I am just drawing right now, I have to erase. Let me put a line right here. Okay, so I'm going to erase here. I'm going to erase inside this finger, inside this finger, inside these fingers. Okay, so now, oh, and right there. Okay, so now I have it. If you get all 4 hands or all 5 hands drawn out, you can start adding knuckles. Knuckles are easy. Curve, straight, curve. Right in the middle of each finger. Curve, straight, curve. Curve, straight, curve. Curve, straight, curve. Here I can't see the knuckles, so I'll do knuckles over here. Knuckles, knuckles. Knuckles, 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 knuckles. You're going to hear this in your sleep. Knuckles. Okay, next, the final thing today, if you have time, is you're going to make fingernails. You may make shorter fingernails with the cuticle like this. So I'm going to make shorter fingernails on these 2 hands. So straight line, curve, and then a curve for the cuticle. Straight line, curve, straight line, curve, straight line, curve. Now over here, I'm going to do longer nails. So if I do longer nails, I'm going to have them start inside the fingernail, and then they're going to go outside of the nail. So they will be longer. And they're going to have the little cuticle area too. So let me just erase that. So let me make the little curve right there. And then finally, I'll make these have long nails too. And I have to make sure that I go behind these hands. So that is what the plan is for today. So the most important thing first is to get 4 or 5 good hands drawn, overlapped, and erased so they're solid and nothing's invisible. Thank you. Enjoy.